Welcome to the Hardworking Farmer channel. Welcome to the journey of exploring the lush, green world of juicy watermelons. Have you ever wondered how the sweet watermelons we enjoy in the summer are grown and cared for? Join us as we dive into this fascinating process, from the moment tiny seeds are planted in the soil to the time when heavy, ripe watermelons are ready for harvest. Part 1: Soil Preparation and Seed Sowing. Welcome to the first step of our watermelon journey. Before we can enjoy those juicy, sweet watermelons, it all begins with preparing the soil. The key to growing strong, healthy watermelons lies in the foundation, the soil. Farmers start by selecting a well-drained field with plenty of sunlight, as watermelons thrive in warm conditions. The soil is then tilled to break up any clumps and create a fine, loose texture, which is essential for proper root development. Adding organic matter, such as compost, enriches the soil with nutrients, giving the watermelon seeds the best start possible. Once the soil is ready, it's time to sow the seeds. Farmers plant watermelon seeds in small mounds or rows, spacing them out to give each plant plenty of room to grow. These seeds are carefully placed about an inch deep into the soil and covered lightly to protect them from the elements. With the seeds now in the ground, the journey of the watermelon has officially begun. But there's still a long way to go before we can enjoy the fruits of this labor. Next, we'll explore how these tiny seeds are nurtured into thriving watermelon plants. Stay tuned. Part 2: Caring for watermelon plants. Now that the watermelon seeds are in the ground, it's time to nurture them with care and attention. This phase is crucial for turning those tiny seeds into healthy, thriving plants that will eventually bear fruit. First up is watering. Watermelons need consistent moisture, especially during their early growth stages. Farmers typically water the plants deeply, ensuring the soil stays moist, but not waterlogged. Overwatering can lead to root rot, while too little water can stunt the plant's growth. As the plants mature, farmers reduce watering slightly to encourage the fruit to develop a sweeter taste. Next is weeding and pest control. Watermelon plants are vulnerable to weeds, which compete for nutrients and sunlight. Farmers regularly remove these invaders to give the watermelon plants room to spread their sprawling vines. Additionally, natural or organic pest control methods are used to protect the plants from harmful insects, such as aphids and beetles, without harming the environment. Another essential step is fertilization. Watermelon plants are heavy feeders, meaning they require a steady supply of nutrients to grow strong and healthy. Farmers typically apply a balanced fertilizer that contains nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. As the plants grow, adjustments in the nutrient mix are made to ensure the fruit ripens well. With careful watering, feeding, and protection, the watermelon plants grow vigorously, setting the stage for the final phase of the journey, harvesting the sweet, ripe watermelons. Stay tuned for Part 3. Part 3: The pollination process. As the watermelon plants grow and their vines spread across the field, they begin to produce flowers, bright yellow blooms that are essential for fruit development. But these flowers can't turn into watermelons on their own. They need a little help from nature in the earth. Watermelon plants produce both male and female flowers. The male flowers appear first and are responsible for producing pollen. A few days later, the female flowers emerge, each with a small bulb at its base that will become the fruit if pollination is successful. Farmers often encourage the presence of bees by planting bee-friendly flowers nearby or even bringing in beehives. This ensures that the watermelon flowers get plenty of visits, increasing the chances of successful. With pollination complete, the watermelons begin their final stage of growth. Next, we'll dive into how farmers care for these developing fruits and prepare them for harvest. Stay. Part 4: Harvesting watermelons. After weeks of careful nurturing and watching the watermelons grow, it's finally time for the most rewarding part of the process: harvesting. But how do farmers know when these large, green fruits are ready to be picked? Determining the perfect time to harvest is both an art and a science. Farmers look for several signs that indicate a watermelon is ripe and ready. One of the most common methods is the tapping test. By gently tapping the watermelon, farmers listen for a deep, hollow sound, which suggests the fruit is ripe. A dull sound, on the other hand, might mean the fruit is overripe or underripe. Another telltale sign is the appearance of the ground spot, the part of the watermelon that rests on the ground. As the fruit ripens, this spot turns from a pale white to a rich, creamy yellow. The vines also start to wither and dry up, signaling that the fruit has reached full maturity. Once the watermelons are deemed ripe, harvesting begins. Harvesting watermelons is a manual process, requiring care to avoid damaging the fruit. Farmers use sharp knives or shears to cut the watermelon from the vine, leaving a short stem attached to the fruit. This stem helps to prolong the fruit's freshness during transportation. After harvesting, the watermelons are sorted by size and quality. Only the best fruits make it to market, ensuring that consumers get the sweetest, juiciest watermelons. The harvested fruits are then carefully loaded on the trucks and transported to markets or processing facilities. But the journey doesn't end there. Before reaching your table, some watermelons may undergo additional processing, such as slicing or packaging for convenience. Whether enjoyed fresh in salads or as a refreshing juice, these watermelons have come a long way from tiny seeds to the delicious fruits we savor. And with that, our journey through the world of watermelon farming comes to a close. From soil preparation to harvesting, each step is a testament to the hard work and dedication of farmers who bring these sweet delights to our summer tables. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on other exciting journeys.
And I get half of
Thank
the
you,
section
and
on
see
each
you in the
side
next video.
All right, up ahead is going to be the 3 guys that are